I used to believe there were some pretty easy answers for life's complicated scenarios. I grew up suburban, rural, middle class. I was given a strong work ethic, relative comfort, and ease. And I was pretty much taught that anybody who didn't act like me or behave like me, was different than me, was just doing it wrong. I'm the guy that you might have heard saying things like, they should just get a job, or they should either get documentation or go home. They should either learn English or go home, or they should have gotten proper documentation before they came. They should go home and get it. You might have even heard me say, if I were them, I would have. You can fill in the blank. Then I moved from the suburbs into an urban area, and I began to meet real, live human beings, created in the image of God, who had stories, life stories that I couldn't even comprehend. I began to understand that there are no real easy answers, and that I had been way too quick to assume that I knew what was best for them, or what I would have done in their shoes. Because the truth is, I will never know what it's like to wear their shoes. Their shoes won't fit me, because I'm white, middle class, suburban, American. I can't put their shoes on. They just won't fit. I have no way to enter into their minds or emotions or their past and know what I would do in their situation. So the question for me isn't what would I do in their shoes, but what does biblical Christianity require of me?
Hi, I'm Fanny. I'm 24 and I have 2 kids, a 7-year-old girl and a 4-year-old boy. I'm a resident and I became a resident in December 2016. My mom decided to bring her children to the United States because she was being abused by my father. I was brought when I was 4 years old to the United States. I was crossed illegally. So to get us to the United States, my mom had to pay a couple $1,000s to be able to be transported safely across the border. To be able to get documentation while you're in Mexico, you either have to own something, or you have to have some kind of profession, or you have to be an important person, or come on a visa, a student visa, or be married to a citizen. She didn't have any of that, so she had to cross illegally also. As I was growing up, I knew I was different. There was something different about me. I wasn't like the other kids. I wasn't able to get a job. I wasn't able to learn how to drive or get an ID. So I just felt hopeless, and I felt like I couldn't achieve anything in life. Even if I did go to school and did graduate, there was no financial way that I could afford college or anything, so I would just ditch. I would just throw everything down the toilet. In 2005, I was a victim of a crime, which led me to testify against the criminal, which led him to being in prison. Because of the crime, I got the opportunity to apply for a U visa. A U visa is a visa that lets you stay in the United States where you can be safe from any other crime. Once I was approved for my U visa, my attitude changed immediately. I knew I had a different future. I knew I had something better waiting for me. I was able to get a job. I was able to provide for myself. I knew that eventually I would be able to get a different lifestyle for my kids and I. Now that I am a resident, I am employed at a restaurant as a hostess cashier, and I work there 40 hours a week. I receive no government assistance for myself, but I do receive Medicaid and SNAP for my kids who are citizens. When I received my U visa, I was told that I needed to be careful with my behavior and what I chose to do. Anything as simple as an unpaid ticket can cause your residency or can cause your visa to be taken. In 5 years, I'll be able to receive my citizenship. I didn't think it was possible to be able to get it, but now that I can, I don't want to use it to be in the system. I want to use it to go to school, to make a better life for my kids.